This is Speak On It. What's up, what's up? This is another episode of Speak On It, man. I'm your host, the Life Changer, man. I got a real special guest, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, ladies, a real special guest, you know what I'm saying? But before we get started, I want to give a shout out to my boy out there at Push Fitness Entertainment. He out there doing his thing, man. He brought fitness to St. Louis, man, and he doing big things, man. So ladies, check him out. Push Fitness Entertainment is on IG, is on Facebook, is everywhere, man. Check in, tune in. Get connected. Hey, get that weight up off of you. And if you're trying to gain weight, get that weight up on you. You know what I'm saying? So we about to jump into this episode, man. I got my boy Jonesboy in the building. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you,
know what I'm saying? How you feeling, man? What's
I feel
new?
Blessed, man.
What's the latest? You know what I'm saying? I be jumping on your lives, and your lives be going crazy.
Yeah, man. They be showing a lot of love, man. They be definitely inspiring. They make me want to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you already know how I feel about your music and how I feel about you and the move and all that. You know,
yeah,
I already told you, but
it's been real for a long time, man. Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up, bro. I think the first time I seen you perform was like at that showcase or something. It was on the South Side, Manchester. Wavy Wayne, they
yes.
did I think it was the first
showcase.
Like the second one or something, something like that.
It was the one that I won.
It was the one that you won. Man, that mug was crazy, bro. I said, man, who is this dude? I ain't know you.
I ain't gonna lie, like that show surprised me, in all honesty, like, cause like the crowd judged based off of like how many people you brought, your stage performance, your stage presence, the song choice. Like they judged based off of a lot of different things. So, you know, and then we had like real industry judges in that, you know what I'm saying, in that situation.
It was real.
Yeah, it
was real,
wasn't
bro.
no joke.
It was real, and your whole performance was dope. Like
I appreciate
the transition of it and all that. Like, yeah,
I appreciate
you killed that, bro. You killed
that.
I appreciate it. You killed that. Yeah, but we gonna get off into that, bro. Like, where Jonesboy come from? Like the little boy Jonesboy, where you started singing, and like the mom and the dad and the whole upbringing. Like, what the story behind?
That's a long story, bro. I mean, that's a long story. For real, like, I grew up here in St. Louis, like, all the way up till my first grade year, and my pops ended up getting shot. And my mom, she knew, like, if she would have kept me here, we would have been in, like, a lot of the gang shit, you know what I'm saying? So she moved me away when I was young, and where I was at, like, it was predominantly white, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had no black people down there. It was a super small town. We ain't had nothing to do. So literally, like, all we did was play basketball, fight, go to school, and, you know, play video games. So eventually I kind of, like, found, like, refuge in music, you know what I'm saying? It kind of was like my therapy, because when you down there, you don't really got no outlet, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a young black man, you know, me and my pops were separated at that point in time, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't really had no guidance. So, like, when it came to, like, any advice or anything like that, I got it from music, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
And it kind of, like, inspired me to write. And I started out as a rapper, bro. My name used to be Young Brizzle. My name used to be Young Brizzle,
Brizzle.
We ain't got to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But then, like, as I, like, progressed into music, like, I realized, like, everything that I was doing was, like, for a purpose, you know what I'm saying? And my purpose was my family. So I come from I'm the oldest of 13 boys, you know what I'm saying? So Jonesboys, like, that was something that you heard. We walk in school, you heard the name Jonesboys, bro. Everybody knew who the Jonesboys was. You know what I'm saying? From high school, middle school, elementary school, college, wherever we went, everybody knew the Jonesboys. And I kind of knew like that part of brand and my legacy, like that was something I had to carry on, you know what I'm saying? So I put it on my back, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was from that moment on. Like,
that's real. That's real, bro. What was your mental state, and what was you going through once your daddy got shot?
Honestly, man, like when he got shot, bro, I was like 6. And it was crazy because like right before he had got shot, like I forget, I want to say it was like around 4th of July. We was all at my auntie house. We was on the front porch, bro. And I watched the dude get smoked. I was 6. We was right here. I think we was on the west side. I'm not exactly sure. I was super young, you know what I'm saying? But I watched the nigga get smoked like right in front of me. He couldn't have been no older than like 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? The dude that shot him, he was around the same age. And it was like, it was weird because, I mean, you 6. You see stuff like that on TV. You know what I'm saying? We played with toy guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really realize what effect that have on you when you're young until you get older. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really feel the way, you know? Like, my pops was still alive, you know? And he was a gangster for real. I grew up around gangsters. Like, so it was kind of something that was, unfortunately, it was normal, but I didn't realize, like, the after effect didn't really hit me until I got older. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that's real.
Yeah.
When you realize you can sing, like when people first start telling you like, boy, you cold, or you good, like.
Bro, honestly, man, I did not even want to sing. Like, when I was 17, I started moving like place to place. I got kicked out of my mom's house because once I got old enough to come back up to the city, you know, I was moving around with my cousins, my family. You know, I got into the street shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I started doing shit that really wasn't good for me, you know. My mom, she wasn't having it, so she ended up, you know, telling me, you know, if I can't get my shit together, I gotta slide. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up doing that, and so I bounced from like house to house, and I ended up staying with a family, a white family actually. This lady named Shelly. It's so crazy.
Where you meet them at?
I went to school with her son, man. Her son and I played on the same high school basketball team. And ironically enough, bro, like, I used to, like, sing in the shower. And she would hear me and she'd be like, bro, you can really sing. And I'd be like, man, chill out, man. Singing this from Pretty Boys, that ain't for me, you know what I'm saying? Right, like, that's how I felt. I was a rapper, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, like, you really need to get into singing. And I was like, nah, I'm straight. Everybody sing in the shower, you know?
Yeah.
And then,
I'm cold in the shower.
Man, it's just something about the shower, man. But, like, then she ended up calling some people from St. Louis that I never met as a group. They was looking for a 4th member. That was called Blended Image. And they came from Belleville, Illinois, bro, all the way to Park Hills, Missouri, bro. That's like 2 hours away. From Belleville, that's definitely a good 2 hours. And they came down there, it was like, we came to audition you to see if you could, you know, be a member of our group, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I auditioned and they liked me. And I was surprised because these niggas can sing, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can sing. So they basically like started picking me up, and I'd come up here and I'd be up here for like 2 weeks. And they trained me vocally, you know what I'm saying, over and over. They forced me to sing out in public. I hated that. I hated singing in public, you know what I'm saying? But then I started noticing the response I was getting from the girls, bro. It was the women, I ain't gonna lie. The women got to me, bro.
Yeah, I heard them ladies. Yeah,
the women got to me, bro. I started seeing how they was responding to me, and I was just like, wow. You know, it's different when you a rapper, you know. That street shit cool, but I'm gonna be honest, we all, as men, bro, we all do everything for one reason. We make money for one reason, we get fresh for one reason. You know what I'm saying? We do this for one reason, and that's for these women, you know, so.
Or a woman.
Or a woman, a specific woman, you know, so. Of course, you know, I was driven by muse, and I just said, I think I like this singing shit. You know
from St. Louis?
Originally, yeah.
Originally from St. Louis?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, man. Hey, you got a story, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a story, you know? A lot of people, you know, they come from places and, you know, and God take them through, you know, through their trails and they roads that they need to be, you know what I'm saying, to survive. You know what I'm saying? You could have stayed in the streets. What they would have did, you know what I'm saying? Besides make a name for yourself in the wrong way for real. Cause when you do that, bro, they put a target on your head for real. Though.
Oh yeah, nah.
Niggas who like really like that in the streets, bro, they have targets on their head.
It's crazy cause like now that I'm older, like I'd be like I'm really like an advocate for promoting like positivity. You know what I'm saying? Especially to, you know, black men, young black men especially. So like to think that like back then, like I wasn't carrying myself well. I didn't know how to talk to people. I had a horrible attitude. I was always finding myself in stupid situations. You know, just cause I want to say like moving down to the country, man, like I felt like a part of me was missing, you know. When I started growing up with I grew up with only white people for real, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like, to keep from losing myself, I attached to that lifestyle strongly, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like that's what I was supposed to do. And then as I got older, I was like, nah, man, this ain't it. These niggas lost too, you know what I'm saying? They trying to figure their way out. So I just started really going with my own intuition and just living my life how I want to live it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's good, bro. That's good. That's how you supposed to. And that's how you supposed to do, because you'll be happier.
Oh God.
You'll be at more peace.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying, within yourself. So what you think about like the music industry in St. Louis? Like what you think about like just, you know, being around St. Louis, doing stuff with different artists and just. Man, you know, you've been doing it for long enough to know, like, you know. Yeah,
I done watched some great talent come up and leave St. Louis and do bigger things. I done watched some great talent fall victim and never reach their potential in St. Louis. And in all honesty, man, it let me know that if you can make it out of St. Louis, bro, like that was truly destined for you. Like you chosen by God if you make it out of this moment. And that's just how I feel. Mainly because like this city, like it has a tendency to focus in on like the really good energy and try to pick it apart to where it don't exist, if that makes sense. Like I realize, and it's even more crazy because you'll see certain individuals like reach a level, and once they reach that level, it's like almost like they don't want to reach back and be like, yo, like I figured it out, like rock with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now granted, I will say like the new generation in St. Louis, bro, I'm really proud of these niggas. They get money. They unity. Oh yeah, it's a lot of them that's fighting each other. But honestly, when you think about it, that's kind of normal. You go anywhere, they doing that.
Yeah, they is doing that.
Anywhere you go.
But St. Louis, man, it's like
St.
Louis,
Louis,
man.
They treacherous, man. These niggas is real street niggas.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like they real street
niggas for real.
Like the difference between our city and a lot of places you go, man, is like these little niggas really doing what they talking about. And a lot of places, like those are characters that the industry done put together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like, especially being an R&B singer, bro, I'm an R&B singer. You know how hard it is to get like a real response out of some people sometimes?
Especially
like,
from St. Louis.
St. Louis is like, they will eat you alive. I remember one time I performed, bro, at Lincoln University, bro, for their homecoming. And I was like, I'm the only R&B singer there, and I'm watching artists go up. That was my first time meeting Lil Half. I performed in the same showcase as him for Lincoln Homecoming. But it was crazy because I watched artist after artist after artist go up. And bro, when I tell you I watched niggas get booed, I watched niggas get, like, the crowd just stirring. I'm like, get off the stage, you know what I'm saying?
Booing them left and right.
Boy, when I tell you, I've seen some of the craziest shit. And ironically, bro, that's never happened to me. Every single time I ever touched the stage, they fucked with me, bro. Every time. I've never been booed off stage. I've never like had motherfuckers not rock with me. I don't care how horrible my songs was, because I look back at my song. I listen back, bro. I had some horrible stuff. You know what I'm saying?
How would it make you feel to get up on stage and get booed though?
How would it make me feel? I don't know. Honestly, it ain't never happened. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to respond to it. I think I would probably just keep on going like I don't see what's going on. Or actually, you know, that's a lie. I'm an arrogant nigga once I'm on stage. Like, I turn into a different person. So like, if that was to happen to me, I'd probably tell them cut the music, and I'd probably like really show my nuts. Like, let them know, like, bro, like I really do this, bro. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's how I would handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we already know you already have your shirt off. So What else would you gonna do? Like,
Hey, I think that's why they don't ever boo me off stage. At that point, all of the girls go from the back of the room to the front of the room, and the
you
niggas,
you gonna grab your sack?
What?
You gonna grab your sack? That nigga saying, man, all right, cut the music. Like, I straight tell, hey, don't
man,
play with me.
Don't
like
play
that.
with me, bro. What Birdman say? Put some respect on my name, bro. Like, nah, real talk. You boo me, cause I'm really gonna have to show you. Like, bro, quit playing with me.
Google me, Soulja Boy. You hear me?
Yeah, nah.
So what's new? Like, what you got popping that's new? Like, what's the plan? Like, what's the next plan? It's 2021 now. Like, 2020, we took hits and. Like I said, like it's a gift and a curse for 2020. A lot of people came up, a lot of people failed to certain things, and music went sideways, whatever. But it's 2021 now. You gotta adapt to it or get lost.
You must evolve.
We might be in a mass for the next 5 years.
Yeah, nah, for real. On some real talk, like
what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna say this, man. That's what I'm gonna say. For the past 2 years, I was in darkness. You ever seen that movie, The Dark Knight, Batman?
Nah. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
The first Batman, the first Dark Knight, that nigga was like in the mountains, and he was like, he went through the most intense training he could possibly go through to become
speak on that though.
Who he is.
Speak on that dark moment, them dark moments.
I mean, let me put it to you like this.
You say
beginning of 2019, I was homeless. Don't nobody even know that. I was sleeping in my car, bro. I remember multiple nights, bro. I would park behind Pepper Lounge. And like it'd be cracking on the weekend, And I'd park behind Pepper Lounge, and I would literally have to move my car. Like I would sleep there regularly, but on the weekends I would have to move my car because there was too many people downtown. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want nobody seeing me out. You know what I'm saying? And like I just didn't feel like myself. Like I just wasn't me. I was broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't had no guidance, nobody to lean on. You know what I'm saying? I moved up to St. Louis and kind of just jumped in shark-infested waters. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just really weird. Because one day, exercising was like my getaway. Working out and making music, those was my getaway. So like, I remember specifically like beginning of 2000, it was like summertime 2019. I went running. And I affirm, I meditate, you know what I'm saying? I speak to the universe and it talked to me back. And I remember specifically one day, bro, I went running and I was listening to some frequencies in my headphones, and I said out loud, I was like, I'm gonna have a song on the radio all over the world by the end of 2019, watch. Weird enough, bro, I ended up bumping into Ashley Booker at a house party at Ono's house, no, Ono's birthday party, it was Ono's birthday party. And they played one of my records, and the whole party turned up to my song, bro. And Ashley Booker was like, what the fuck? Me and Ashley have known each other for like 8 years. We ain't never worked together. But when he saw that, he was like, oh, nah, that's crazy. About it, I want to say 4 months in, bro, Club Banger dropped, me and Gusto dropped Club Banger, and it got played all over the country, bro, and all outside of the country. It's like multiple countries playing it. And it was crazy because I went from being homeless to low-key kind of getting checked off of music just because I stuck to what it was. Like even them small steps, bro, like them small steps in the right direction, bro, they get you together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, that's different. Yeah. And you hear that come from a lot of people that God handpicked, bro, to be great.
On God.
You know what I'm saying? You hear stories like that from people who
to the highest levels.
That then got up there and then they said something like that. You don't hear people that's mediocre or just in the middle say nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They probably go through certain things, but like homeless and like down to your last or nothing. Oh yeah, you on your way to the top. There's nothing else. Where else can you go?
That's how I feel.
You know what I'm saying? So even where you at right now, you didn't succeed at that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we ain't got to talk about that no more. Like for real. But it's a real thing, man. And I'm glad you spoke on that, man. Because people need to hear that. It's young singers that's looking at you right now that want to be you, that want to be like you. My mama. You know what I'm saying? That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Honestly, man, like it was like one of the best things that ever happened to me, to be honest. Because like it's a lot of people that don't know what it's like to be at the very bottom, and then you have two decisions. You can either be like, damn, and give up. You know what I'm saying? I done had so many people tell me music is an unrealistic goal. so many people who vision just not big enough to see that it's niggas that bleed the same way we bleed, eat, sleep, shit, same way we do, that made it past this. And they came from, a lot of them come from worse circumstances, and that's why we can't do it, you know?
And some of them ain't even as good as you in that time when they trying to make it. Now when they make it, they get coaches and people around them to help them. But we talking about in a place like how you is on the upcoming, where it got to be flat out skill to make it to that point. Then of course when you get there, we'll see a whole nother Jonesboy go to a whole nother level, because you got a lot of professional people around you.
Oh God, you know, I can't wait to reach that level. You
know what I'm saying? And you gonna reach that level. But right now, what you doing right now is at the top of the charts. Like,
I appreciate that.
And it's levels to it, right?
I appreciate that shit.
Yeah, it's levels to it, bro. So you done started there, where you just said a lot of my music was whack.
The growth,
but you just told me a lot of your music hot. You don't know which one to pick from. So it's going the same way with your life.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And as the music grow, your life gonna grow, bro, and you gonna be. I really truly believe that in my heart, bro. I heard you. I said, like, he's special, bro. Like, he can go. And that's why I told you, I pulled up on you at that recap show. I'm like, bro, you need to leave St. Louis, bro. I'm easy to say it, but I'm just saying, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm just like, if bro go anywhere but St. Louis, because that's just how I feel about St. Louis. You could probably feel like, hey man, I could do it here. But I'm just saying, like, my preference, bro, I just see you somewhere else. And then just say, like, yeah, I'm from St. Louis. I love St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? But it got to come from somewhere else, because somewhere else, they gonna extend that invitation. They gonna put their hand out there and say, hey, bro, it ain't a lot of people in St. Louis that pick talent and be like, hey, right there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they do Nelly like they do. They think he's supposed to be the one that come back. But what if he can't even identify talent? What if he come back and just start picking people to try to prove a point that he grabbing people? You gotta be that. You gotta be that JD in our city. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be them guys in our city to say, look, hey, him, let's go.
I think also, like, in St. Louis, like, people don't realize, like, all over the world, like, the economy is a lot different too. Like, people make a lot more money outside of St. Louis than they do here in our demographic, you know what I'm saying? If you moving them kind of drugs, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is you're doing, it's kind of hard to work a full-time job and be an artist. You know what I'm saying? It's hard as hell, actually, especially for the amount of hours that you got to put in. Make sure your drip is all the way together. You got to pay for studio time. You got to get videos. You got to get all that shit. You know, in St. Louis, that's kind of hard to get that and focus. Like, you got people trying to reach down and help you, you know what I'm saying, while you doing that, like, that's it's almost impossible. Whereas you go to Atlanta, it's a million niggas that make music down there, you know, that's popping. You know, Gucci can reach down and grab anybody.
They say it's a lot of, like, record labels down there.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
There were people just signing people.
Yeah,
like, sign to my record label, like.
Yeah, bro.
Like, it ain't nothing.
Exactly. And it's like that in a lot of, listen, like that in Memphis.
They understand that you could just blow up. They understand that you could blow up and they record label gonna take off with you. They understand that, so they quick to just.
That investment. A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people here in St. Louis, bro, the ones that do have the money to do it, they afraid to invest. They afraid because they don't watch so many people fail. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like, you also got a lot of people here that, you know, they grew up with certain individuals, or they watched certain individuals grow, you know, over time, and they have a liking with that person, and they feel like that is that's another thing that makes them want to help that person, not realizing that, bro.
Right.
You got. Yeah. I'm not an arrogant person. I try not to be, bro, but I feel like I have an element in St. Louis that no one else has. So if I have it, why would you not want to work with me? Why would I not want to work with, you know?
Right.
I'm willing to work with whoever, as long as it makes sense. Like, I'm not finna just be making music with you just for it to sit on the computer and us never do nothing with it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But if we gonna make it make sense, bro, let's work. And I don't feel like the element exists here. I feel like people reach a level and they become Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, people just, they worry, they sketchy, they like nervous, you know? Like, St. Louis is crazy, bro. Yeah, they scared to invest. They worry that somebody might, you know, might chip them off, you know, whatever. is St. Louis just kind of, it's a weird city. But the good thing is I definitely see the energy shifting.
Yeah.
It's a big shift in the energy. St. Louis is going to be the next big thing, and I put that on everything. I can feel that.
You probably be the reason why.
I hope so. If that's a part of my journey.
Doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? But we talking about like
really do something.
Really like that.
I mean,
you know.
If I was to be honest, I feel like I'm the artist that's probably gonna be the one that really do something.
You could be a brand. Like you could be a brand. Like you could be a face of a brand. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. What you got new? What you got new for the ladies? You know the ladies. You said that you do it for the ladies. Everything, your swag, all that. Like what's new?
I got a lot. I got a lot.
Pull it up. Hey,
I got
pull
a lot,
it up, man. The ball in your court.
I got a lot, man.
Let us hear a little something, a little sneak peek. You ain't gotta play the whole thing.
What you think?
Don't play the whole thing. That the hook on slow you out. That new one.
Alright.
This a ladies joint. This for the ladies.
This for the ladies for sure.
When can I start playing this song? Like when can I play this song? In the bedroom, in a car,
I mean,
on boat, or on a date, on the way to the date?
All of it.
For real?
Of it. Oh God, this is one of them ones that like.
I can't be on my way to a date and play this any time I'm taking up panties and all this stuff. Huh?
Yes, you can. You just might not make it to the date. You know what I'm saying?
You might not make it to the date.
Yeah, this is a song called "Slut You Out." You know what I'm saying?
Slut you out?
Yeah, it's called "Slut You Out." It's
Come on,
basically
bro.
just like
slut you out. I'm gonna play. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna play slut you out while I'm riding with my wife.
yeah, nigga, because that's what they want. Like every woman want a nigga that's gonna
no matter
slut her
what,
out.
no wife or none of that.
Yeah,
The wife
I mean,
want it.
but slut you out don't mean that you know sharing your lady with any. Nah, bro. It just mean that you treat her well. But when it's time, you treat her different.
Slut you out.
It's
Slut you out,
called
man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll play a little snippet, man.
You gonna play a little snippet for you.
I actually wrote this, engineered it, sang it, mixed it, everything myself.
When I lick you, when we fucking, baby, I got you taking all of these inches while we switching positions, yeah. I can tell it's been a while. Turn this music up and turn these lights down, baby. I know you want it right now, so I'm about to pull up to your house and I'ma slut you out. Treat you like a princess, this let you out. Treat you like a princess, this let you out. I know you want it, girl, don't act like you don't want it. Girl, I want it just like you do. Girl, I'm gonna slut you out.
Yeah, that's how y'all get.
You know what type of vibes I get from this though?
What's up?
I get honeymoon vibes.
Honeymoon? Oh God,
yeah, bro.
Bruh.
You take it on a honeymoon for your honeymoon, bro. This what we about to play. I'm about to let you know that you ain't make the wrong decision.
Yeah, nah, I'm the one, baby.
You know what I'm saying? hey, that's when they get X-rated, boy.
Oh God, bro.
You don't go to your honeymoon and be all cool and nah, bro.
Man, you gotta be, in a fly ass hotel somewhere like Tulum or something.
So you get a lot of DMs?
A lot of DMs? I mean,
I ain't gonna put you out there, bro. I'm just asking. You get a lot of you a singer, bro. Look at the type of music you making.
Yeah, but on some real stuff, like, I hate social media. I hate social media so much, bro.
Cause it's a gift and a curse.
It is, bro. I hate social media. I like the Rihanna approach. You know what I'm saying? You see how Rihanna just been fucking.
Where she at? She ain't drop no music, man. People been begging for her music.
Exactly.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
Now imagine when Rihanna do drop. The whole world gonna go get that. So I feel like I'm gonna keep hitting mugs with little snippets, keep letting mugs know. Cause I realize every time I drop, it gets bigger. I don't never drop in it and I digress. That never happens. It never happens. Every time I drop, it gets bigger. The streams get bigger. My fan base gets bigger. You know, the shows get bigger. The energy just get bigger. So, and then the quality is bigger. And so like now, the money bigger. You know what I'm saying? The quality bigger. So when I drop this time, it's just
gonna be bigger.
It's just gonna be different. You know what I'm saying?
Man, just don't forget about me, man.
Nah, definitely.
Don't forget about me, man.
Definitely.
Answer the phone, man. Niggas love not answering that phone, boy.
Hey, man.
When they get on.
But hey, look, I feel like.
Why do people do that? If I ain't mess with you, I ain't mess with you. If I did, I did. I'ma still mess with you.
Yeah.
That don't mean I ain't gotta give you no money or nothing.
Yeah. Once you get on though, like everybody, that's when people call in them favors when you get on.
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy how you can say no when you down, but you can't say no when you up.
That's the world we live in, man. It's where we live in, man. I feel like everybody's so pacified that they think that somebody owe them something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's another reason why I love the fact that I was down so bad. Because at one point, I did look like, yo, like, I needed some help. And everybody do need help. But at what point do you say, fuck this, I'm going to get it by any means? You can't come to that conclusion being up. You can't do that. That's why rich kids, bro, they spoiled. They never know what it's like to have to survive in the jungle. Where when you come from the jungle, if you make it out, then how bad can it really be? You get back down, you know exactly what you got to do to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I just feel like some people just don't have that.
So what could you tell a young upcoming artist, rap, singing, boy, girl? What can you tell them? Like knowing that it's gonna be tasks and it's gonna be obstacles that they have to face. What would you tell them? Even with like where you at right now and all the stuff you had to go through to get to where you at.
I would tell them don't stop. You gotta believe in yourself.
Just don't stop. No matter what.
Believing in yourself don't mean believing in yourself when everything good, man. Anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Believing in yourself means when everything seems like it's just not working and it just look like everything falling apart and you probably finna lose and you keep going anyway, that's when it really matters. You know what I'm saying?
That's that threshold.
Yeah, man. And that's like the biggest, once you get through that, ain't nothing that can stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been too many times where I was put in positions to, like, the devil was like, yeah, nigga. I got you. Now what you gonna do? I could have been like, I'm just gonna go back to school, man. You know what I'm saying?
What made you keep going?
Because I believe in myself. I don't believe God gave me this ability. I done met artists that are on. I done touched their hands, you know? I done looked them in the eyes. And in all honesty, bro, like, I'm really not intimidated by that at all. Only man I ever looked up to in life, bro, was Nipsey Hussle. Only man I ever looked up to. I ain't never looked up to an artist. Chris Brown is the coldest nigga in the industry, bro. He's amazing, and he sing R&B. I don't look up to him like that, though, you know? But something told me I was gonna meet Nipsey. And guess what? He came to my city, bro. He came to St. Louis and got off stage in the marquee and walked straight up to me and shook my hand, bro. Walked straight up to me, bro. Jumped off stage when he was finna leave, walked straight up to me and shook my hand. And even in that moment, he was flesh and blood, bro. He was flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man. That's real.
Just keep going, bro. You can do anything, bro. God gave you life.
And that was all because of you kept going.
That's it.
And not giving up. And everything else is because you going still.
That's it.
That's real, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Likewise.
I appreciate you, man. Let the people know where they can find you at, man. All that, you know.
Man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. You on your way, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man. I know what it's about to be. As soon as you start dropping and putting out and start putting yourself on display again, it's gonna be ugly.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna get real ugly.
The good thing
Think about it. You can't do nothing but listen and eat right now. You can't do nothing but watch and listen and eat right now.
Quarantine has been such a blessing, fool.
I'm trying to tell you, they have to go. They have to go to social media. So guess what you do? Put it out.
Turn up. For real.
On me.
So,
On me.
With that being
Yeah.
said, man, y'all can follow me. Instagram is Jones Unlocked. Twitter is Jonesboy Sings. I should probably make everything the same, but Jonesboy Sings on Twitter. Yeah, I don't really use TikTok like that. I probably should. Yeah, just follow me. Show love. I show love back. You know what I'm saying?
Go follow my boy. Go check his music out. All that good stuff, man.
All
This is
that.
another
Apple
episode to
Music.
speak on it. Look, Apple,
Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music.
Hey, go check them out,
All
man.
that.
Jonesboy Unlocked, Jonesboy, period. On what? You got Facebook?
I mean,
Not really. You gotta get everything. We
Nah,
need you
I hate
everywhere.
social media, man. That's cool. That's what I got Micah for. That nigga gonna have to run my whole
There you
social
go.
media for me.
So-
That's his job.
Go check my boy out, man. Like I said, this is another episode to speak on it. I'm the host of Life Changer. Until next time, I'm gonna come back with another banger, another special guest, another top singer. I don't know about no top singer. I don't know.
Cut
But
it out, man. Cut it out, man.
He's probably the best.
Cut it out.
But until next time, man, I'm out.
I appreciate you,
Yeah,
dude.
man, I appreciate you, bro. There you go.
I be hearing that a lot, but to me, actually, when it all was going on, I didn't even feel like,
That's what I'm about to ask you.
I felt like nothing though, bro.
How it happened though?
It happened actually. I finessed the situation. I actually tapped in with his DJ. I was talking to Meal Ticket. I was really just networking back then. You know, this like the beginning of me with music. You know, so I'm on my grind. Though I'm hungry. I'm trying to finesse ways. Though I know in the business though, you gotta sell yourself though. You hear me? It's
Right.
all about how
Yeah.
you work
Yeah,
though,
you
how
got
you
to.
network. So I tapped in with his DJ, which was Meal Ticket at the time. They came to the city, had a show. Tell him Meal Ticket, look, I got a song. I want you to host that motherfucker. I hit his hand to host the song, but when I got him on the phone, I'm like, hey, tell your boy I want to do a feature with him as well. I'm trying to hit both of their hands, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get both of them money. I'm knowing he gonna spread the word, you know what I'm saying? He getting to play, you heard me? He looking out for his boy. He gonna most definitely spread the word. So shit, we tapped in with him and it happened like that. Shit, and ever since we tapped in, shit has been